Hello everyone, it's Imran here. Welcome back to another video. So I'm going to react to another fan-made Thomas Tank Engine story, which is called You've Never Run a Branchline. So yeah, this one's written by the Berry Truck. The channel I'm reacting to this from is Master of Trains. He basically does Trains Thomas videos like so many other content creators. And yeah, this was one of his newest videos that premiered around 5 days ago. It did. This story, You've Never Run a Branchline, is written by none other than the Berry Truck, who's written other stories like All Eyes on Dennis, for example, that I reacted to from Carson's Video Workshop. So yeah, I've actually seen this story in the Berry Trucks folder, so I was like, I hope someone makes an adaptation of it, because what I saw, I haven't seen the story completely, but from what I saw from, the story folder, I didn't go into the story from the story folder, but for what I saw, it's going to be a Thomas and Henry story. So yeah, let's see how this one is. Link to the video I'm reacting to in the description down below as always. So without further ado, let's just get, is it recording yet? Straight into this. This is going to have a series 1 next to it. By Light and Cole and the Berry Truck. You've never run a branch line. So this is about Henry having his steaming troubles and Thomas becoming
Henry hadn't
impatient
been
with it.
feeling well. His small firebox didn't make enough heat, so he was often short of steam. He struggled valiantly on, but his trains were usually late. This made the other engines cross, but none more so than Thomas.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
One morning, Thomas wasn't at the junction. Henry was pleased with himself for being on time, but as the minutes ticked past, he grew impatient. Finally, Thomas puffed.
There he is. There's Thomas.
Snorted Henry. So if I'm late, I'm a lazybones, but you can just traipse in whenever you please. Clearly, smirked Thomas, you've never run a branch line.
There's the quote right there.
Mr. Kindly's bus never came, so we stopped to fetch him from his cottage. I take care of my passengers, he finished proudly. Clearly, you've never run on the main line, mocked Henry. We can't just stop anywhere we please. We have timetables to keep to. Oh, yes, smiled Thomas sweetly. And you always keep to time, don't you, Henry? Thomas chortled away, leaving Henry in a cloud of steam. He snorted. I'll show him keeping to time.
Will you now, Henry?
Henry worked very hard throughout the day. His lack of steam proved bothersome, but he pushed on. He arrived at the stations on time and was very red in the face. The other engines were speechless. Even the coaches were worried.
You're overdoing yourself.
What could be wrong? They tittered anxiously. On time! On time! He huffed.
You better be careful you don't overdo it, Henry, or else you'll end up regretting what you said to Thomas.
When it came time for his last train of the afternoon, Henry's foul mood had caught up with him. You've hardly any steam at all, cursed the fireman, as he prodded the coal in the firebox. Nothing I try is working. You'll be lucky to turn another wheel. Henry did turn another wheel, albeit slowly. He crawled out of the station and along the main line.
He's definitely going to be late now.
Other engines laughed as they passed, but Henry didn't bother with them. Something else had caught his eye. Stop! He wheezed. You can't catch your breath here, you silly engine, scolded the driver. You'll have to wait until the next station. This'll teach you to... No! Interrupted Henry. Look! Near the level crossing was Algie the bus.
Oh,
Smoke
it's Algie!
drifted from his engine, and the passengers crowded angrily around him. A familiar-looking man was waving a red sweater to flag Henry down. That's Mr. Kindly, he thought. Thank goodness you're here, Henry!
Mr. Kindly.
He smiled. We need to catch Thomas's train at the junction. An ailing Algie has broken down.
Ah, Algie being impatient as usual.
Enough that he missed my cottage altogether this morning. It's not my fault, Algie flounced. There must be, something in the petrol. The passengers
you sure about
groaned.
that?
We'll make sure you catch your train, sir, smiled Henry. The passengers boarded the coaches. Henry was thankful for the stop. It allowed him to raise steam. At last, they set off for the junction. Oh yes, never mind me, groaned Algy. I'll be fine.
Yep.
Soon, Henry steamed triumphantly into the junction. A fuming Thomas was waiting for him. 15 minutes late, he grumbled. You're lucky that silly Algy is late too, otherwise I'd have left your passengers behind. Would you have now? Thomas jumped. Mr. Kindly had heard everything.
Fair.
Henry rescued us from Algy, but I doubt he'd be allowed down the branch line if you left us high and dry. And I hope you never do, or the Fat Controller will know about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
Poor Thomas, look at his face.
I'm sorry, sir. Mr. Kindly boarded Annie without another word. Thomas said nothing. He just looked shamefully at his buffers. I don't always keep to time, chuckled Henry, but I always take care of my passengers. I didn't need a branch line to teach me that. Thomas whispered a quiet apology and scampered away from the junction. Henry is still late from time to time. He can't help feeling unwell, but always does his best to pull his trains. Thomas knows this now and doesn't tease him anymore.
Hooray!
Even when Mr. Kindly isn't around.
Yep. Is that it? That was definitely a very Series 1-esque story right there. I'm surprised that Algy was... I did not expect an appearance from Algy right there. You know, the blue bus. So, yeah, he used to be really, really impatient in his early days on the island. So, yeah, this obviously must be set before the events of Cole. It is because Henry is in his old shape, and he also he doesn't have the Welsh coal. But yeah, that was a very, very nice story. I mean, Thomas's reaction when he saw Mr. Kindly. You hear what he said. Always be careful what you say, Thomas. Always be careful what you say, because if you end up saying it wrongly, because speak of trying to say something when someone isn't there. I had this issue where yesterday in college, actually, where one of the students in my class tried to badmouth another member of staff, unaware that other member of staff was in the room, but he didn't know that, and he said a swear word, and immediately after he said the swear word, the teacher, or teaching assistant, I should say, got up, and you should have seen his reaction. He was like, "Oh, miss, you're in here?" Oh, his reaction was the best, and that part with Thomas and Mr. Kindly reminded me of that yesterday. So, yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this video. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button for me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the story I reacted to, and also let me know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Follow me on Instagram, link to that will be in the description down below. Share this video, subscribe if you're new here, ring that bell to get notified for when I upload new videos or when I post a community tab. And make sure you subscribe to Master of Trains for more videos like this. A link to his channel will be in the description down below. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!